How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So Virgin Galactic stock is absolutely on fire right now. It was up over 25%. Now it's up about 7%. So I want to break it down, go over what is going on right now, my thoughts on everything, and what I'm doing with my personal position. So sit back, relax, take a sip of your coffee, go down below, get your 2 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get 2 stocks all the way up to $1,600. And you guys could check out my Patreon if you want to keep up with all my moves in the stock market. That is also linked right down below. So let's get into it. Like I said, Virgin Galactic was up about 25%. Now it's up over 7%. We are seeing a bit of a sell-off after the news came out, which is a bit not worrisome, but it's understandable, right? You guys have heard buy the rumor, sell the news. That's kind of what we're seeing here, right? And after hours yesterday is when we got this news, the crazy news that there's going to be a fully crewed or a manned test flight that's going to be taking, well, it's the first flight taking up a full crew and Richard Branson himself up into space. And let's pull up the tweet real quick, guys. Bear with me here. I'm going to switch over to Safari, Virgin Galactic, on Twitter here, obviously. There we go. So here you guys can see, let me just shrink my face a bit. On the top, you can see Virgin Galactic tweeted yesterday, 17 hours ago, join us July 11th on our first fully crewed rocket-powered test flight and the beginning of a new space age. And they added Richard Branson, which is very big. And you guys can see 3 hours ago, there was a full interview with Michael Strahan and Richard Branson announcing he is headed to space, and they had about a 4-minute interview, which I do recommend you guys check it out. It was on Good Morning America. I'll link it down below, or you guys can go to Twitter here on Virgin Galactic, and you can find it through their website, but overall, or their Twitter page rather, and overall, this is massive news. And like I always say about Virgin Galactic, guys, this company doesn't move on revenue, doesn't move on EPS, and quite frankly, they don't make any revenue. They don't make, well, for now. In the next coming years, they'll be likely making a good amount of revenue. But as of now, they don't move on EPS, they don't move on revenue, they don't move on any of that. What they move on is massive news catalysts, whether it be successful test flights or unsuccessful test flights, whether it be regulatory approvals, whether it be, big news regarding the future of the company. This is what Virgin Galactic moves on. And you guys remember back in 2014, they had a very unsuccessful flight. You guys can go research into that. There were some casualties, unfortunately, right? Then a couple of months ago, they also had to abort another test flight. They went up, things didn't go well. Fortunately, this time there weren't any casualties, which is obviously very fortunate of an event to happen. But yeah, and then after that test flight that was aborted, nobody, obviously, again, like I said, no casualties. The stock went down, and then we had a successful test flight a couple of months ago. I believe that was in May, and that's where the positive dominoes started to play, right, or to play out. We had the successful test flight, stocks start to move up. Then we had the FAA approval a couple of weeks ago or last week or something like that, meaning that they had all the safety checks, everything looked good for customers to start flying up into space. That ended up shooting the stock from $40 all the way to $60 in a day, pretty much. So that was a 35% move. And now we got the news of obviously Richard Branson flying, like I showed you on Twitter, and the first fully manned, first fully crewed, that's the word, test flight going up. So these are all very positive things for the company to get them to the point where they're actually making money. Because, guys, let's be honest, if this business didn't get approved from the FAA. They had more failed test flights. There is a high likelihood that they'd go out of business eventually because they wouldn't be able to get customers up there. They wouldn't be making money. And this company, mind you, they're burning tens of millions of dollars every single quarter. So they're operating at a huge deficit. So eventually the cash is going to run out. I mean, they're not going to be losing 50, 100 million every quarter forever. Eventually they're going to run out. So they needed this. They got the good news, right? Domino after domino after domino has been falling in the right places, obviously. And now if Richard Branson, this whole crewed flight, gets up there successfully, we get video of them with the weightlessness flying around the ship or the whatever the heck you want to call it, you know what I mean. And then they successfully come down, everything went smooth. I fully expect, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, but I expect this stock to hit new highs, whether it's $65, $70, $75. I expect the stock to hit new highs, right? And that's kind of where we could have fun with the price targets. And the truth is, guys, this is a very speculative stock. It's not like you could run a discounted cash flow or you could project growth rates into the future to figure out what the stock could be at. We can't really do that with this. That'd be much easier to do with a company like Johnson & Johnson or Pepsi, whose earnings are very predictable. With Virgin Galactic, they're not predictable. We have no idea what they're going to be doing. So we have to have a lot of speculation with this company, with this stock, and that's why I'm thinking if we break $63, the previous all-time high, which I fully expect to happen if the test flight goes well, everything goes great, which I really hope it does, at that point, we're going to be going $70, $75, $80. Who knows? Maybe $100+ over the next year, 2 years, couple of months. I don't know about a couple of months. That's a bit aggressive, but depending on when they're actually going to start taking legitimate customers who are willing to pay $250,000 for a ticket, because that is how much it costs right now to actually fly up with Virgin Galactic. And drop a comment down below. Let's say hypothetically this was 100% free. You didn't have to pay the $250,000 because most of us, we can't afford that. I mean, that's ridiculous, let's be honest. But let's say if you could go up for free, would you do it? Drop a comment. Me personally, I'll be honest, guys, I wouldn't do it. I'm too scared. I don't like heights at all, and I personally wouldn't do it. But if you were to do it, let me know in the comments and let me know why you would do it. And who knows, if I got paid $250,000, would I do it? Probably no. Honestly, I still probably wouldn't do it. I'm kind of a pansy, guys, when it comes to heights. I just don't like it. I'll be honest with you guys, and I'm not scared to admit it. So let me know in the comments, if you would do it. And when it comes to my position, like I've been saying, guys, this is a speculative stock for me. I've owned it for quite a couple months right now, close to a year, more close to a year for sure. I was buying this before the previous run up to $60 per share, and my average cost is about $18.80. So I 3x my money on paper, wrote it all the way back down, 3x my money again as it went to about $60 recently, about a week ago, and now we're up about 2x the money, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, more than that, like 2.5 times. So I'm holding on. I'm not planning on selling. I'm not planning on buying more either. I got a comment yesterday asking me if I'm looking to buy more here. Probably not. I mean, I feel like I've built the position out to the point where it's enough for a speculative play for me. I'm just going to be holding on to it, and I'd love to know your thoughts on what you're doing down below in the comments, and again, whether or not you would go up on this flight, regardless of the money. Let's say it was $0. Would you go up? Drop a comment for me down below. And on the technicals, guys, I mean, look, as of now, we hit a big resistance at about $60, right? We hit that point. We got a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event here, or it's really sell the news, right? That's kind of what's happening. And maybe we rebound at about $45. It looks like we're trying to, we're holding the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart here. We're holding about 45 as of now, which was an old resistance from the end of February. So let's see if we could fill the gap back to about $50, $55, $60 leading into the test flight. That's another thing that could happen. There's a lot of hype right now, so this could end up rallying into that test flight. So let's see. It's going to be exciting. I'm very excited. I'm going to be watching this and making videos on this pretty religiously during that time period. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment. Make sure to check out my Patreon as well. If you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, that's all on Patreon. And if you want a morning update video, sign up to the top tier, because every single day, trading day, I'm making a video going over the top stocks I'm watching that morning, my game plan, what I'm doing, and, just breaking news, breakout stocks, and a bunch of stuff, guys. So check out the Patreon, link down below, or you can go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 2 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get 2 stocks up to $1,600. And if you want to check out M1 Finance, they also have a pretty sweet promotion. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and we each get $30 to invest with, and that's literally a 30% ROI on your $100 deposit. So check all those links out. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching again. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.